In this video, I'm going to talk about the student digital assignments from a student perspective. So I am logged in as Oliver Osland, and we are on Brett Schulze's AP US History page. I'm going to go into Unit 3, and I'm going to click on a posted assignment. Very simple assignment called Uncle Tom's Cabin. If you look at this assignment, you will notice that with any assignment that is set up by a teacher, there is a submission button at the bottom. If the student clicks on that submission button, then they are going to be presented with one, two, or both of these options underneath the instructions for the assignment. One is an online text box, and the other is a file submission box. The teacher has the option in his or her assignment settings to have these presented to the student. They can have none of these presented, one of them presented, or both of them presented. It really depends on what you're asking the students to do. If you're asking students to answer questions, then you might want to post the online text box, and then the students could use the toolbar, or they could expand the toolbar, and they have a lot of options for including images or hyperlinks or edited text, and they could type it directly into this window. So type directly in this text box. And then you could click on Save Changes to submit the assignment. Now, in addition, the online text box would be helpful if the assignment is one that is hosted at another site. So if a student were making a voice recording, or let's say they were uploading a video to YouTube, or perhaps they have completed a Google presentation that they've made public, if there is a hyperlink or a web link to their public product that they, or even if they've made it private with a link, they can paste the link directly into this box, and that's a way to submit a digital assignment as well. Now, the file submissions, that is if the final product is a file that is saved to the computer or to the digital device like an iPad. So, for example, one of the file types that might be most common for students to submit is a PDF. If I were creating a paper in Google Documents, I could paste, I have three ways really of turning it into a teacher. I could paste the link to that paper in the online text box. I could download that paper as a PDF from Google, and then I could click here to upload it to Moodle. So I could click on this add button, or I could drag it and drop it. So if I had it on my desktop, I'll make my, so if I were going to, I could drag or drop a file into there as well. And then lastly, you may not have either of these things because perhaps the student's going to share it with the teacher directly. So there are a number of different ways. The most important thing is that you give clear directions to the students of what you're expecting them to do, and then include the appropriate submission type, whether it be online text, which again could be a hyperlink to some other product that was created on the web, or a file submission that the student would upload a file from their device, tablet, or their computer.